That was an accident, you got my baby. I need a baby to keep me sedated. I need to change the ways I be thinking. I can't keep running my people, I'm crazy. I can't keep going to jail to fugazi. Ain't no more fraud, now I'm legally banking. Nevada won't even accept me in Vegas. You can't keep.
Hey guys, it's your girl that Becky in the cut again. What it do? So I just want to say thank you to all my supporters. I really do mean it. I really appreciate it. You guys are supporting me on my journey, and I want to support you guys on your journey. Yeah, so I just want to say thank you to that, and thank you for all the feedback that I got. It really means a lot to me as well. It makes me keep going, good feedback or not. Bad feedback is always good too, you know, like you can see what you need to work on and stuff like that. So, you know, like I really appreciate it all. So thank you. Wow. Okay, when I was 15 and pregnant. Wow. Well, let me tell you guys my story. So, that time, it was like the end of June, okay? I was looking for a job, and I ended up getting a job at Wonderland. But at my job, actually, at my interview, I ended up throwing up. At this point, I did not know I was pregnant. I was just living my daily life like anyone else would. I got my rag, anybody else would as a girl would at the time. So I didn't think anything of it. I was just throwing up and nauseous. Like for any type of smell, I always get nauseous and stuff. So I was just thinking I was like overheating or something, and I didn't eat all day. So I was like, I am freaking feeling shitty. Like I need a freaking drink and I need to eat. On the way back home from my interview, I was like feeling shitty as hell. My mom was like, what's wrong? What's wrong? And I'm like, nothing. Like, I'm just hungry. Roll down your windows. Like, I need air. And she's like, looking at me like, Becca, air? Really? I'm like, yes, Mom. Like, I need air. Like, please open the window. Give me a bag or something. I feel like throwing up. And so she gave me a bag. And she's still staring at me like, and I'm like, Mom, like, I'm just sick. Like, I don't know what's going on with me. And really, I was, like, starting to think that maybe I am pregnant. Like, who knows? And my mom's like, you best not be pregnant. I was like, yeah, Mom, I still get my period. Like, what the heck? I can't be pregnant. And so she's just, like, getting very suspicious and all. But I'm just still there, throwing up, having my head out the window like a damn dog, getting air. And when I got the job, my first day at the job, well, Becky's life, this always happens. I ended up fucking up at my job, okay? I ended up throwing up my life and soul at my job, first day, in front of the people that hired me, and that was showing me around the damn park. And at that time, I got park services as my job because, to be honest, I always like cleaning, so that's why I picked the job. And basically, it was hell of a job, okay? I still would work at that job, but actually, maybe not. But I ended up picking up gum that people chewed from their mouth off the floor. I had to clean the bathrooms, public bathrooms at that. And I had to also pick up vomit off the floor. I had to stand up in the sun with my ankles killing me all damn day. And I just got like really fed up a bit, especially not knowing I was pregnant, but feeling all these symptoms. But I didn't think anything of it, like I said before. So September came around, and this is like the end of September, and I was going to school at the time. And I had like 3 friends. Like, I know you're like 3 friends, really? Yeah, I did. I didn't really chill with a lot of people, but I had 3 friends. So I'll give them nicknames for now. I'll name them Jackie, Samantha, and Shauna. So I was chilling with Jackie, Samantha, and Shauna, and we used to chill every day, like every day. You would see us together all the time. And I still rock with them till this day. Like, I still talk to them. One of them is my son's godmother. I love her to death. And the other 2 are like my really good friends. But that being said, so I was taking all these courses like dance class, Spanish class, signs, and God knows whoever else, whatever else, because like I said, it's not even part of the story. So like, I don't even know why I'm bringing it up. But anywho, I'm telling them, I'm like, oh my God, I honestly feel pregnant. Like, I've been throwing up recently, but like, I'm not thinking anything of it because at this point, I'm still getting my, you know what, my best friend of the month. So yeah, so I'm telling them, I'm like, maybe I should go check. Like, I want to go to the doctor. Next time we go for lunch, like, I need to go to the doctor. Because the place we always went for lunch was a place called Krabby Joe's, which is, like, literally 5 minutes from my school at the time. But it got closed down and all this stuff. But anywho, so I went to the doctor. And I'm not sure which one of them came with me, but one of them came with me. And I got a pre-test done and a blood test. And then he comes back and he's doing it right there and then, and I'm like watching him like, oh my gosh, like, can you hurry up? I really want to know. So he comes in and is like, you're pregnant. I'm like, excuse me, what did you say? He's like, you're pregnant. I'm like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, my mom is gonna kill me. Okay, I already knew what was going down when I go home if I were to tell my mom this. Okay, so I was like, oh, thanks. Do you know how long or far I am? And he couldn't give me the answer right there and then, so I had to do a blood test. So as you guys know, a blood test takes like 3 to 4 days or something like that. I was waiting and I was like debating. I'm like, should I tell my mom or should I not? So when I got back my blood work, I was about 4 going on 5 months. I was like, what? Debate. I'm like, should I tell my mom or should I not? Like, she needs to know. She's gonna find out sooner or later. And like, what if any complications happen? Like, these are all the thoughts that were going through my head. So if you guys are in this situation, I definitely think you should tell your parent. I know how scared you are, but you should, just because anything could happen. Warning. But just saying that. Yeah, so I was debating to tell my mom at that point, and I was like, maybe I should tell my sister, because at that time, me and my sister were so tight. Like, we were body and bench, okay? And if you don't know what that means, we were like up each other's ass. Clarification. So I was like, maybe I should tell my sister. So when I go home, no, that day now, when I got that test done, I went home, back home, and I called my sister. I'm like, Tina, I need to tell you something, but don't tell mom. I'm scared. Blase, blase. So she comes home. Now that she comes home, I'm breaking it down to her. I'm like, Tina, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to tell you. I'm pregnant. I'm pregnant. I don't know, but I'm keeping it and no one's gonna tell me what to do. It's my kid, my child, blah, blah, blah. And at this point, I'm like, bro, like when I look back now, I'm like, okay, you're 15 years old. Like, who are you to say that you're keeping the child and no one's gonna tell you what to do? Like, this attitude needs to stop. That's me looking back now at me, you know? Because as a mom, I would not want my daughter being pregnant at that age. But if it happens, it is what it is. I'll be there for her. And, you know. So let me fast forward a little bit. I end up telling my sister now. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to tell mom myself. Because I want to tell her myself. I don't want anyone else telling her. Because if someone else tells her, she's going to freaking snap. So I ended up telling my mom. I ended up calling her at work, actually, because I knew if I called her at work, she can't really snap there. I know it sounds bad, but it is what it is. I called her at work. I'm like, Mom, I need to talk to you about something serious. Like, you might be upset, but I need to talk to you. She's like, don't tell me you're pregnant. I'm like, Mom, I need to talk to you. She comes home now. 6, 7 o'clock now. So she goes, I'm like, oh, fuck. It's gonna go down. So I open the door. And mind you, my baby father is living with me at this moment. So I open the door and I'm like, yes, Mom? Like all nervous and shit. And then she's just like, what do you need to talk to me about? I'm like, I'm pregnant and this and that and that. Like, I was just ranting, like going on and on and on, just to not even let me hear her get a word in or anything. I was just so freaking bummed. So she's like, what? Wait. You, and she looked at my baby father. You got my 16-year-old daughter pregnant? Where did this happen? When? Where? Like, how do you guys get to take care of this baby? It just happened. It just happened. Mom started bawling, crying, just saying, like, she doesn't know what I'm gonna do. How can I take care of a baby? I'm a baby myself. But then again, I'm my mom's baby. If you haven't heard me, in my first video I ever did on YouTube, I mentioned I'm my mom's baby girl. None of my sisters had kids at the moment, so she was like flipping shit. So 2009 came, and it was around February times. I was getting like the worst pain ever. I could have died, bro. But I realized I couldn't move my leg at one point, and I felt like a lump in my back. It felt like a damn ball that you get from a freaking dollar store. It wasn't my goddamn back, but really it was just like pain, and I was like, oh my god, like, Mom, call grandma, like, I need to know what the hell this is. And at the time my grandma was working at like some old people home. Now she's retired, but she worked at old people's home, so I knew she knew what would be up with me. So I called her, and she told me it might be this, it might be that, and I was just getting irritated because I really didn't know what was going on. So I ended up going to the hospital that day because I literally could not move my mother effing leg. So we go to the hospital. I thought it was a thing called Braxton Hicks, and if you guys don't know what that is, it's like fake labor pains, fake contractions. I actually thought I was going through early labor or whatever. So I go in, and I had to do all the work, all the paperwork, whatever. And they're telling me that I had a kidney infection, because at the time I hated using public bathrooms. Oh my god. If you know me, you know I'm a mother effing germaphobe. Sorry. I cannot stand dirt. I cannot stand public toilets. I cannot do it. Okay. So at the time, yeah, I always held my piss and stuff. Always held my piss. And that's how I got my kidney infection. So whoever's pregnant, please don't hold your piss. You would not want to go through the pain I did. So I was in there for like probably a week, and I think even my birthday. And then 10 days later, boom, labor. I'm in labor. I'm in dead ass pain. I'm telling my sister, oh my god, like, please don't talk to me. I can't even hear anyone. Like, I don't want to talk because this pain is so damn bad. And then God bless me with the epidural. That moment, I knew it would work, because I was sleeping like a baby after that. Before that, I was up, tossing, turning, everything, all the sorts. And if you guys don't know, epidural is something that they give you so you don't feel that contraction pain. And when you're delivering your baby, it won't hurt as bad. It should like numb that area, but it doesn't work all the time, just saying. It didn't work for my second child, and I can't say for my last one because it was natural, but for Marquise, it worked. I was so numb. Like, I did not feel a thing. I couldn't even walk after. They had to push me in a wheelchair because I was that numb and I couldn't lift up my own leg. So I went to labor, got the epidural, and boom, had my baby. I was so blessed that day. God bless me. Even though I was young, it was hard in the beginning. Breastfeeding was hell, but you guys should do it because it's good for your child. I couldn't handle the pain in the beginning when I was younger, and it was sort of a weird experience because I guess at Brampton Civic Hospital, if you guys know where that is, if you don't, it's a hospital in Brampton in Canada, Ontario. It's pretty shit there, I'm not gonna lie. Hectic. Like, it was good in the beginning, but they had like these students come in and try to do work on me, and I was like, what the hell? And when I mean work, as in trying to hold my breast up for them to help me breastfeed my child, and there was like 5 of them around me. I was like, this is awkward. Does this really happen during pregnancy? And it's just awkward, okay? So just a heads up, if you are in that position, and you will be in that position, a heads up, it will be awkward, but when you're in that much pain, you'll just get over it. You won't even think about anything else. Trust me. You won't even think about your legs being open. You won't even think about those 4 people in front of you doing the most. And this is some advice to whoever's watching this, all the young teens out there. Wrap it up. Wrap your ting up. Okay? Please, dear God, wrap it up. Never feel alone. If you are in this position, if you are pregnant, never feel alone. There's so much resources out there to talk to. There's so much people out there to talk to. If you're scared to tell your parents, it's better to not tell. It's better to tell them than to not tell them, because if they don't know, something can go wrong, and you don't want anything to happen to your precious child. So and your parents are always going to support you, like, and protect you. They're not trying to hurt you. So that being said, yeah, and a kid's the greatest blessings. So if you are pregnant, congratulations. If you're not, you know, just be safe. Do what I told you before. Wrap it up. And whoever asked a question on my last video, I didn't really get a lot of questions because I did cover most of it. Like, I don't even know why I would do that. But to Adia, and if you guys don't know who that is, she's in my subscribers list. So actually, I'll put the link below, so it should be there at the end of this video. I'll put a link below. What I did want to do for my career is this, obviously, because I'm starting it. I love entertaining people. I want to be an entertainer, and I also want to fashion design. I love making my own clothes, like designing them, like sketching wise. I love sketching new clothes, so in the future I can make my own clothing line, hopefully. And a next thing I wanted to do is model, like be a runway model, but like, who am I kidding? I ain't fit for that right now. And I also want to be a nurse. But I ain't the greatest at math, which sucks. And you have to be good at math. And I want to give people the wrong dosage and stuff. Like, no. Yeah, so those are the things I want to do as my career. So guys, that's the end of my 16 and pregnant video. If you guys like my story time, press the like button below. If you liked my videos or the ones you watch, subscribe. If it's your first time, subscribe. And comment any feedback. You know, I always like to hear everyone's feedback, good or bad. You know what it is. I don't care if it's bad, because at the end of the day, it will still make me keep pushing. It won't stop me. It can't stop me. It is what it is. And thank you to everyone that supported me and is supporting me. You know, it really means a lot to me. Again, shout out to Adia for actually giving me that question to answer to. And if you guys have any more questions, comment below. Write any videos, ideas that you guys want me to do, comment below. And yeah, that being said, I'm off this. Deuces.
That was an accident, you got my baby. I need a baby to keep me sedated. I need to change all the ways I be thinking. I can't keep running my people, I'm crazy. I can't keep going to jail to fugazi. Ain't no more fraud, now I'm legally banking. Nevada won't even accept me in Vegas.